Welcome to Rockstar Diaries. We have a loaded show for you today. We have the Rock and Doc in the house. And this is going to be amazing because this guy has a lot of stories and we're going to get to hear him today. This is my lovely wife, Janine.
Janine Emily, and we are healing out loud. And this guy is all about healing. I tell you what, without further ado, Dr. Staten from Rock and Doc.
And now, the one and only Rock and Doc.
I am the greatest spine fixer you have ever seen.
Get in this ring right now. Rock and Doc.
Doc, you got me because I'm the hip, the hop, the happening. I talk about the flip, the flop, and the crackling. There ain't no doubt I'm on a jam while I bam and lay my loving hands on the next needy band. So, Tracy and Janine, bring the questions from your dome, and the Rock and Doc is gonna throw you back a bone.
I didn't know we had MC Hammer in the house.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea what to jump right into because you are so fascinating. I met you quite a few years ago in Seattle when I lived there, and we did nonprofit with Roger Fisher, all kinds of events.
Yep, that's right. Right now, I'm just trying to put my feelers out and get involved in anything and anywhere that can lift up society and change the way we think about things, change the way we think about exercise. I'm in a men's group called Cemented, and we're a men's group that finds, kids on the street that need help. And we have a wonderful $75,000 budget from Emerald Downs, and we bring them in and we put them in halfway houses and things like that. So I'm just constantly looking for opportunities that continue to come my way where we can inspire and heal. And that's my goal of my company, Rock and Doc Studios, to heal the world through touch, music, and the spoken word.
I speak in our language.
You are speaking our language. And I just want to jump right into that posture police because that is so cool. And then the book behind you, because I think every single person that I know or run into has some sort of back issue, neck, back.
Me last week. I'm telling you what.
Him last week, I had to take him to urgent care.
No, what happened?
I don't know if it was an infection. It's just bad inflammation or whatever was going on, but it subsided. But man.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah, we as musicians are plagued with poor posture, and I've noticed that, it used to be like a bass player's problem, right? When you'd see them and they would hunching over their, big heavy basses, and the keyboard players like this too, and I was like, man, we got to do something to change that. And so, when I went through chiropractic school, I learned all these techniques on how to do structural correction. And that's the difference between what I do and what your average chiro does. So if you have a toothache, you're going to go to a dentist that does, a root canals and things like that. But if you need braces on your teeth, then you're going to go to an orthodontist. And people don't understand that there is the same thing in chiropractic. If you have a back pain, you don't come see me. All right. If you have structural correction that needs to be made perfect, you come see me. And I'm like the orthodontist of the dental industry. And so I've learned that aspect of chiro. And I got tired of seeing all my patients that were these musicians and they go out and I'm like, can you just do this? And this was my exercise program called the SET program, How to Adjust Yourself. And it stands for stretching, exercising, and tractioning in the same direction in an exercise program. And that's how you heal yourself. And so I gave that program to them and I say, just do this when you're on the tour bus. And they did it and they started coming back better, and better. We found out that corrects 5 millimeters a month on the average forward head posture. Now that's what I started 30 years ago. And then what happened? We were having this conversation earlier about the age of technology, right, Janine? Yeah. Right? And so now everybody is like this. Not just, it was a musician's problem. Now it's everybody's problem. 68% of the population were diagnosed upper cross syndrome last year.
That's what it's called?
Upper cross syndrome. The head is too far forward. The shoulders are rolled from the keyboards all the time, looking down at your electronics and your phones and your computers down here. And so what we've done is we've created the posture police. And what we do is we go into these lunch and learns at these businesses, all wearing our posture police uniforms. And we're like, freeze! Nobody move! You're all under arrest for poor posture. And we're going to give you a ticket if you've got poor posture. And what we do is we measure them, right? And we find out how far their head is forward. And then we measure them to their computer and see how far off their computer is. And now, most people don't realize is that since this age of technology, we've been setting all of our computers up with the eye level at the top of the screen. That's no longer the gig anymore because 68% are diagnosed computer neck. We now have to raise up our computer screens so eye level is at the bottom of your screen. And I can tell right now your computer screen is too low.
It really is.
Yep. So
it is. And we can elevate it right now if you want. Yeah. Well, like I said, we have another studio, our big music studio, and we are music producers as well. And as you know, you could literally be on the computer for 8 hours or 10 hours and it just flies back because you're so focused on what you're doing. And do you set an alarm? I mean, but you're talking about ergonomics, right? Which is so important.
Yep.
You know, I thought that Janine was messing with me, because I'm telling her, Janine, I'm like, this is going to sound crazy now.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm going to say?
No.
I said, I'm like, Janine, I can hardly bend around to wipe my butt anymore.
Oh.
And she's going, that's because you're a guitar player. And I'm like, what? Guitar player? Yeah, you're a guitar player. That's what I'm like. So now you're making sense.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And one of the things like for muscle memory that anybody can do is a simple little exercise because our arms are attached to the side of our bodies.
Okay.
Right? Look down when you stand, your palms are hitting the front of your thighs and they shouldn't. If your arms are to the side of your body, your palms should hit the side of your thighs. And so the muscle memory exercise is, you're talking about your fanny, tap your fanny every hour on the hour. Just tap your fanny like that. Just tap it on the side and then go back and do what you do. And then go into a different room, tap the sides of your legs, go into a different room, tap the sides of your legs, go into a different room, do what you're going to do, wipe it, whatever you're going to do. And tap, right? And that's how you get muscle memory going. And it's a simple exercise anybody can do throughout the day.
So when you
line at the grocery store, tap your thighs on the side, right?
When you're tapping, are you standing up straight or are you hunched over just a tiny bit?
It automatically pulls your shoulders back when you reach back here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. No more hands in the front of the pockets. All your hands go in the back pockets next time. And that keeps your shoulders back as well.
Oh my gosh, this is epic. Like you are the perfect guest because you just jump right into the golden nuggets that anybody and everybody can utilize.
Right. We got to do it, man. We got to change the way we think about how we hold and carry our postures. Absolutely. And that's my goal in life.
You know what? We're going to take a short break right now because we have to. Got to pay the bills. When we come back, we want to actually talk about that guitar behind you because that's an amazing story.
You got it. Until then, this is your grandma saying, sit up straight.
You have got to get this book. This challenged me and changed my life.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
You have got to get this book. This challenged me and changed my life. Sorry.
Cedar Ridge Acres. So, why? 'Cause you smell good.
Hi, I'm Lori Hardy, and I help business owners go from frustration to ease when it comes to podcasting. If you're looking to boost your credibility and grow your business but feel overwhelmed by the process, I've got you covered. With over 30 years of experience in top radio markets, I know how to make your voice heard. My 7-day Podcast Pro program helps you move from scattered and unsure to confidently launching and maintaining a podcast that connects with your audience, builds your legacy, It's done with ease and minimal time. Plus, I'll share insider tips to help you rank in the top 5% and take your message national or even global. 7-Day Podcast Pro is your launch pad. Let's get your voice into the world where it belongs.
You're watching the Rockstar Diaries TV show.
Welcome back to Rockstar Diaries Healing Out Loud with Heart, Humor, and Harmony. We are here with Dr. Staten, otherwise known as
The Rockin' Doc.
Yeah. And we love you. You have been sharing so much information. You asked the question because it's so beautiful.
Well, first of all, we did raise the monitor
yes.
in between the break there, and it does make a difference.
It's huge. I feel better. I'm sitting up straighter. Like I don't feel the eye tension anymore either.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that the monitor should be up another 6 to 9 inches on average now. And so you raise that up because it automatically will force your head up to look up a little bit better. And that's one of my campaigns too that we do in the gym. It's called the Look Up campaign. So we have these posters that we have in all the gyms now. And instead of going, oh, look at my muscle. Oh, well, I'm exercising. Oh, it's so big. Oh. Well, look at you're doing to your neck, right? You're exercising like this. So when you're done, you're like, hey, how's that look? Is that pretty? No, not very well. All right. So, but now if you do it like this and you're looking up, no matter what you're doing, that's the key right there to proper posture and exercise. Start strengthening your head in extension a little bit more with up like that. That's key right there. Look up.
I was hit by a drunk driver 20 years ago in Seattle on Pacific Highway South. And when I was going through the physical therapy, it wasn't the chiropractor, the physical therapist said, imagine like a string, like not in the middle of your head, but kind of like towards the back, like pulling you up like a marionette. How do you say that?
Marionette.
Yeah. Is that
like a marionette? Swing to the
this guy? Let's go on tour. Let's take it on tour right now. I love him. Our audience is gonna love you.
So my motto is lead with love. And so instead of the string pulling you up, I like let the rope pull you from your heart and lead you through your heart with lead with love. And if you're getting ready to water ski and the boat pulls you right there, right? Doesn't your head go back and your chest come out forward like that? Lead with love. That way you lead with your heart. Instead of leading with your eyes, looking down and watching your feet, you actually lead with your heart, walking forward. And that's how you inspire others, leading with love through the heart.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm doing a women's retreat in a couple weeks, and I'm going to give them that advice and give you all the credit, though. And I'll tell them to, hey, like QR code, whatever you want to give, because I love that visual.
That's awesome.
For sure. All right, the guitar.
Now we're going to talk about that amazing guitar.
I know, I jumped ahead.
Yeah, so that guitar is built by Ty, T-E-Y-E, out of the Netherlands. And they kind of comparative to like a Zamatis guitar. And it's all laser cut, handmade. And I started, I let them know, first of all, I was their chiropractor. And I said, hey, I'm going to record this album with all these famous people. Because you guys know I'm the chiropractor for 30 years to over 700 famous bands from Def Leppard, Tool, Korn, Weird Al, all those guys. And I called them up. Well, first of all, when I was adjusting them over the 30 years, I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm also a Christian artist myself. And if any of those guys ever said, hey, I'm a Christian too, I'm like, that's super cool. Would you ever do an album with me? Okay. And they said, those that said yes, said, here's my number. Well, 7 years ago, I called 30 of them up. And they all flew into Seattle. Striper, Foreigner, Air Supply's bass player, Santana's bass player. All these guys came, and 30 of them came to Robert Lang Studios, and we recorded this album together. The biggest compilation since We Are the World. So I have 12 songs with 30 famous people on there. Striper, right? All those guys, the guys from Alice in Chains, Queensryche Heart, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, all those tribute bands, they're all on there doing cameo appearances. And when my patient, Ty, heard about that I was doing this album, they're like, oh, you're going to need a stellar guitar. So he built that guitar for me. And he sent it to Guitar Player Magazine first. And so there it is. And they put it on a spread, and they inducted it into the all-time Hall of Fame best guitar ever in 2016. They were so astounded by it. And so then I got, take that, record with it, get tons of photos with all the bands and all that kind of stuff and those famous musicians. And then what they did was they took, and after I recorded the album, then they put me in Guitar Player Magazine with the guitar.
Oh my gosh.
The album.
Oh my gosh.
So cool. Claim to fame. It's a little old hacker guitar player from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, who was self-taught on an AM/FM radio without an amp, with a guitar, electric guitar without an amp. And I had to tune my A string to Hell's Bells when it came on, because the bell was in A. And I could tune my guitar if I held the guitar up against my face, and I can hear the vibration. And that's how I was self-taught how to play the guitar. And that guy ended up in Guitar Player Magazine. What a world. What a blessing.
That's so cool.
Amazing.
What a great story.
That is such a great story, and I don't mean to go off on a whole different tangent, but you're talking about the frequency and everything. We all know that music is healing, music is universal, so many things about music that we could say. Lately, we have been talking about the vibration, the frequency. If you could use music to harm, like they did in warfare, so can you talk about that, combining it with what you're doing?
Yeah, so I recorded, I'm a product of the 80s, right? And so everything that was coming out was, she's my cherry pie. And by the way, he hates that song. I've overheard him say, I wish I never recorded that song. But I did what he did. I was like, oh, you guys want to write songs about women? Oh, 100 woman. I started doing the same, and I wrote all these songs with this great 80s kind of sound music. And I got everything recorded on my first album. And I was kind of meditating and praying. We were going to go record the lyrics next and the vocals. And I remember hearing clearly God's voice. And he said, change the lyrics and make them about me, or your album will never do anything. And I was like, oh. And from that point forward, I changed all my lyrics. I went back and rewrote my lyrics. I kept the same harmony as what they were, but I made all the lyrics do something different and talk about inner peace, things about relationships between you two, or the relationship between you two, or the relationship between you and yourself, that kind of stuff. And I made it neutral. And that's what all my music is about now. Call it Christian, call it anything you want to. What I like to call it is a new genre called post-prog rock, positive progressive rock, right? And so it's as simple as, fall down 4, get up 5. That's the way you do it. Give it one more try, right? I mean, it's just, you got to do things to help people find that better in themselves and know that there's hope to lift themselves up and get out of the ruts and the guts to start doing something a little bit better in life. Yeah.
Nice.
Where do you get your energy? Like you're saying, I mean, you seem like you're not in your 20s anymore, and you have more energy than most of the millennials that we meet. So
I just turned 63. I literally only sleep 3 hours a night. I go to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I wake up at midnight. I meditate for an hour on these products and things that I've created over the last few years, exercise programs, books, movies, that kind of stuff. And then I come down and I work on those and reproduce those things in my studio, music, a couple of CDs out, that kind of stuff. I might go back to bed for about another 20 power nap, another 20 minutes. Then my girls' alarms go off in the morning, and I get up with them, and I'm up the rest of the day like everybody else. Do you know who else had that pattern of life? 2 people.
The president.
Now.
Jesus?
I don't know.
Who?
Albert Einstein and Nicholas Tesla were all both known to only sleep 3 hours a night. And I've trained my body to do that, and I'm fine with that. Works well. The rest of that energy comes from above because I got a platform. I got to teach people, and I got to have stamina and life to do it.
There you go.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Okay, we're going to take another really quick break and come right back with Rockstar Diaries, Healing Out Loud.
I might have to go to the bathroom, but I'll have a new technique now.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
Good luck with that.
You have got to get this book. This challenged me and changed my life. I'm
Sorry.
He wants you, he needs you, he loves you.
Hey, we're back with Rockstar Diaries TV show.
He forgot. Oh, you have sometimes disease. Sometimes he remembers.
I'm just saying that the show is moving along really good now. Great.
Don't make me bust up. When you're sliding into home and your pants begin to foam.
Everything's a song. I love it. Love it.
I wanted to bring up a question here because, like, you know, you basically, man, for many, many years, you are on a trajectory pattern to do good and to do, just lovely things in the world. You're helping so many people. But you did have a trajectory moment that changed and brought something about 3 years ago. Can you explain that to us?
Right. So, I woke up right here on my floor in the middle of the night to my wife giving me chest compressions because I had coded. And from that day forward, moving forward, I said, if this is it, what else is there? If I have done everything I have done, I should have died and been done and on the other side, right? But no, I'm here. So that spun me to think, what else is there? And I really contemplated that as to meditation. So I would meditate 1 hour every night. And my mantra was, I want to heal the world. Please help me heal the world. How do I heal the world? And I would mantra that for an hour, right? And then after that, I tapped into these universal truths and my mind would I couldn't type fast enough. I'd come down and just, and I'd create these books and these exercise programs and all these concepts, this movie and all these things would just keep coming to me over the next 3 years. And that's how I've created these protocols and how to heal the world. First of all, you have to understand, I'm not going to heal the world as a chiropractor, right? That was a thing. And as a chiropractor, only 8% of the population utilizes chiropractic. So how can I heal the world and the masses with chiropractic? It's a beautiful art. Don't get me wrong. It heals. I've seen miracles. I've adjusted people with chiropractic that were paralyzed from the neck down, and they got up and walked in front of 7 medical doctors in the emergency room after a dislocated neck in a car wreck. And they all saw it, right? I mean, I've seen paralyzed hands that I adjusted just one little and boom, and all of a sudden they work 100%, fully functional. So it's a beautiful healing art, but I'm sorry, truth is never in the hands of the masses. So how can I get these healing concepts out to the world? Well, that's where I've created the SET protocol: stretch, exercise, and traction, SET. And so that was in my first book. If you stretch, if you exercise, and if you traction in the same direction, well, that's structural correction. And it takes the place of manipulation, right? And so everyone who's afraid of manipulation now can do the SET protocol and just do a home exercise program to do structural correction and get their bodies corrected. And so that's what I've created. Then we created my second book, which was Posture Reset. And the reason why I did that is I took the 3 most common imbalances that everybody sees: physical therapists, osteopaths, medical doctors, gym trainers, chiropractors. We all see this person walk in, and they have 3 of the top problems are computer neck, upper cross syndrome, flat butt, okay, which is posterior pelvic tilt, all right, and then functional short leg syndrome, which is one leg shorter than the other. Because you guys guess, how many falls does the average teenager have before they're 19 years old? How many?
20.
Give me a number.
20?
Huh? Way higher.
150.
4,000.
Are you? Wow.
8,000 falls. Every time you fell on your butt, bam, 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 until you're 19 years old. What do we do with our kids when they fall? It'll be okay, Johnny. You stop crying. Okay, here's my screen. Get back out there and go kick that ball around some more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That's our level of care. That's horrible. And then we send them out onto the field and watch them tear themselves apart. We load them with weights in the gym. That's hammering the bent nail because they're crooked, and you're bending them more. And we expect them to go out and perform on the field. We have 35 injuries per high school per year in our football programs.
Wow.
Unacceptable. And I had no idea that just by creating a better posture book, all of a sudden, it has these injury prevention protocols that are phenomenal now. When you bring the body up here and stabilize it, and you take a hit on the field, nothing happens. Mm-hmm. But when you're crooked and you take a hit on the field, you're going to tear something.
Yep.
And that's what we're seeing now. And that's why I'm bringing this into the pro level. Very exciting happening this week. And we could talk about that if you want to.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I want to know it all.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a certification program called the Posture Reset Specialist. A certification. You can go online under any specialty and certify in 4 hours as a posture reset specialist. And it's so simple. A mom can work on her child on this program. We had to make it easy. Okay. It can't be complicated, right? A trainer can work on an athlete or a doctor can work on a patient. Either way, it's cross healing across the board, and anybody and everybody can do it. And here's how simple it is. If you have a short leg, which one of you has a short leg? Yeah, and you know you do, right? So you stretch the short leg hamstring and you stretch the long leg quad. That's the beauty of this exercise program. It's unilateral. You torque it back to correction. You personalize it to your body and exercise that way, right? And so you stretch that way, you exercise that way, and you traction with yoga blocks at night, and you fix it and correct it all on your own without ever seeing a chiro. Right? You could do it all on your own through exercise. That's the beauty of this corrective exercise program. It's super cool. That's why the Washington Wolfpack, nobody knows that we have that team, but the Washington Wolfpack AF1 arena football team, it's their 3rd season now here in Seattle. And our first game's coming up on Sunday. That team has brought me in as the IPS, Injury Prevention Specialist. And I have taken this exercise protocol and I have given it to all of the players. And we have created a database for the first time in history of all of their measurements. And in the last 2 months, they all were on my exercise program. And in 2 months, they balanced their bodies out to 100%, maybe 98% efficiency right now. They are at the top of their performance ability right now. And we're going to see that translate on the field. That team's going to go out on Sunday and they're going to perform. And hopefully you won't see me run out on the field with an injury, right? I'll stay on the sidelines and go, nope, you don't need me, because their bodies are going to perform at their best that they've ever performed at in their entire life. And now we're going to take that program and we're going to launch it all the way across America. That's right. We are going to make America great by healing people through our sports programs so that we stop injuring our children at the cost of our entertainment, watching our kids get all beat up and right. I'm tired of that. And we're going to change that, and we're going to heal our kids. And we got this accredited, and now it's authorized to teach as a curriculum in all the high schools across the nation. I have 27,000 schools to teach right now. That is very exciting.
That is huge. We want to be a part of that. No, truly, I was a kamikaze growing up. Thousands of times I must have fallen down. We lived up in the San Bernardino Mountains, and we were just crazy kids. And I think of all the crazy things I did, and now I'm paying for it as an adult. Truly. And then in Washington, before I moved to Texas, I fell off the roof of my house being a stupid butt. And so what you're talking about is so great. You've given golden nuggets for, after we get older, and then prevention. Yep. Prevention, because I've heard a lot of prevention, maybe not prevention, but getting them young on the emotional state of things. But the physical is so important. Like, let's prevent them from having these arthritis and injuries, right?
That's right. I mean, what's one of the most common surgeries that we have in our society now when you get older? Hip and knee replacements.
Yeah.
Gee, does that happen throughout all of our animal kingdom? Do they all need hips and knees? Well, why is it happening in the human industry? Right?
Yes.
It's ridiculous. It's because we have that imbalance, that short leg syndrome, and you walk with a limp over 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and you burn it out faster, right? And so they know how many surgeries they're going to do in Florida, just simply per quota, by how many, from trying to repair those injuries that were never corrected over the years. So that's what we want to do. We want to stop those things from happening.
I love what you're saying.
I need to ask the question to the audience right now. Are you getting educated right here? Are you learning something from this wonderful man, right? Because I'm telling you what.
It's
Rock and Doc, where can we go to get this information? Where do you have it stored that our audience can go and get this?
Right. So, my personal page website is drstatenmedsker.com. DRSTATEN. Medsker is MEDSKER. drstatenmedsker.com. And that can link you to all my other stuff from there. If you want the program itself and you want to get it for free, this is a curriculum. We can't sell it ever. So this is free. We give it out to anybody who wants it. All you have to do is go to postureresetprogram.com, postureresetprogram.com, and you request a free copy and give us your email, and we send it to you for free, and you get started on it. All right, and that's the protocol right there. Super easy, super simple. We want to give it away. We want to make it easy, right?
That is amazing. Is your schedule completely booked, or if a high school wants to hire you, can they?
I am open to go wherever anybody needs me. I've hired some people to come in and take over my electronics so that I can get out and shake hands and kiss babies now. So that's where I'm going, right? And that's where I need to be, is training and teaching this protocol now.
We want to make sure that you've had an opportunity to talk about everything and anything that you want to talk about. So is there anything else?
Right. So I got 5 books. So my first book was How to Adjust Yourself. The second book is the Posture Reset Program.
Okay.
The third book is, you can't see it behind the Wolfpack sign there, is 12 volumes of how to implement the Posture Reset Program into all the diversity of certifications that are out there. So it is a unification system that unifies physical therapists, medical doctors, chiropractors, personal trainers, so that they're all treating every human being the exact same way at first. Clearing in the first 3 minutes of their protocol, clearing the postures that are the big three that we talked about, and then doing their specialty that they do best and shine at. And so it's a bonding, and it's called the Kairo, Kairo, Kairo healing technique. That's coming out. My 4th book is just a compilation of my short stories and my poems and some of my songs I've never released. My 5th book is finished and written, and that's my memoirs. And that's called Transitions, Coping in a Cracked Up World. And it goes everywhere from, my dad who built the Batmobile with George Barris, and all the way to, me. My mom was married 6 times. My dad married 4. We have drug addiction. We have sex addiction. We've got all kinds of addictions in our family. I was homeless by the time I was 17, and so I had to finish high school on my own, by myself, right? And so I had to live on the streets. I know what that's like, recovering addict, and spending my time in addiction recovery centers is where I play my music now. And I love that about what I do, giving back in that realm. And then my movie, I wrote a movie last summer, and it is, do you guys remember in 1956, The 10 Commandments?
Oh, yeah.
With Charlton Heston, right? Yep. Well, nothing's ever been done with that until now. And I wrote the sequel to that. Cool. And it's called Return of the 10 Commandments. And it's the whole story about the Israelites before they go into Jerusalem, where the 10 Commandments left off. Mine picks up and follows the tribes of Israel all the way through the Northland where they took off. And it also brings them all the way back through the book of Revelations, the biblical account of what happens with those tribes. And when they bring the Ark of the Covenant with the 10 Commandments back inside of it and show us that relic, it's coming. And we're going to see it. And we're going to know that the Old Testament was real and true. And it's going to create a movement among society and bond more Christians than you've ever seen before in our life. It's got aliens in it, and it tells where they come from and how they associate with us and all that kind of stuff. It's amazing. And it was all written by tapping into this universal truth. And also Doug Batchelor from Amazing Facts on the History Channel. He's been my co-partner in making sure that this is accurate and precise all the way through the book, the movie, so that we are following the accounts and the cultures of the way that they happened through their society.
Where in the process of the making of the movie is it?
So I am now in negotiations with, I can say his name, Mark Cook. He was the assistant producer of Passion of the Christ and with Mel Gibson. Yeah. And we are negotiating him being the producer of the movie right now. That's where we're at.
So cool.
Yeah.
Wow. You heard it first here on Rockstar Diaries.
That's right. If it wasn't first, we're going to say it's first anyway.
Yeah.
That's right. It's first. I haven't told anybody.
We heard it here first. We heard it here first.
Okay.
Welcome back our hosts, Janine Emily and Mr. Tracy Lee Smith.
Okay, you know what I think it's time for?
The hard question.
God.
Okay, now this is going to be a crazy question. It's 1965, Ed Sullivan's show, right?
Really big show, big show, really big.
You are going to be on the show.
Yes.
You're going to play in a band. One of your favorite bands, could be 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. And you're going to take them from that era to 1965 to shock the world. So what band do you have you're going to play with? And in your rider, what color M&M are you deleting from the bowl?
All right. I'm going to backtrack. And I'm going to go with fuchsia. I want fuchsia M&Ms out.
Okay.
Okay.
that saves me because there's no such thing. So
yeah.
The band on the Ed Sullivan Show, is one of my all-time favorite bands. That was the most surreal moment of my life. Because I am at radio, listening, learning how to play, and I figured out all of these riffs by the Scorpions. And I was able, and then here I am backstage in Salt Lake City, I think 2004-ish or something like that, 2002, somewhere in there. And I'm playing chess with Ronnie James Dio. He always carried a chessboard with him on tour. And I was there actually to interview Ronnie James Dio for a TV show called Club TV that I was the host of. And so we were waiting for my camera crew to come up, and we were playing chess, and he kicked my butt. We were having a lot of fun. I told him it was Cairo. I adjusted him. That was super cool. And then we kind of finished that, and I came out and turned the corner, and there's Klaus Meine and the whole group of the Scorpions right there. And I was like, oh my God, it's like the only time I really ever got that sort of starstruck. I was like, that's him.
Yeah.
You know, and so I got up there. I'm like, hey, and I flagged him down. I told him what I was doing. I got to adjust him afterwards, and I was just like so surreal, right? I mean, I'm like, here I was talking, I was learning all their stuff, and the next thing you know it, I'm touching him and feeling his back and healing him, and it was just like, is this really happening? I was like, oh my gosh, this is phenomenal. And I would bring that band back, you know, because the energy is always positive. Their music is always fun. And the energy on stage when they play, they always have these big smiles when they're playing, you know, and they're so, and I would bring that back. Yeah.
Rock you like a hurricane.
I mean, those are two of my favorites. Yeah. Ronnie James Dio is by far one of my top favorite singers of all time. But
so amazing.
Scorpions, too, have always been one of my favorite. Their songwriting, Winds of Change, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you would say that, but I'm just like visualizing them going on the Ed Sullivan Show where they wouldn't even show Elvis, like, you know, his lower part of the body because it was considered too
moving too much vibration.
But could you imagine the Scorpions in there 1965? That'd be revolutionizing music from
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It has been such a pleasure. You are doing such a service to the world. Chronic pain and not being happy because your neck and your back hurt are that happens to so many, and so you are healing the world.
Yep, we center ourselves and we heal others while we do that. And then my favorite song on the album is called Peacemaker. And so that's one of the most important things I think we need in our world today. You know, there's so much negativity and people like to bicker about the little stuff and drop little bombs, you know, on social media because they can get away with it and there's no accountability and stuff like that. So I challenge everybody out there to listen to my song, Peacemaker, and be the peacemaker in every situation now. Lead with love, inspire yourself and inspire others around you. And that way we can all get along and enjoy this trip on Earth and make it back home safe, right?
So where can we buy your album? I mean, your music is on Spotify. I don't like promoting Spotify, but
I don't like doing a whole lot of Spotify. I actually hang with Reverb Nation.
Nation, okay.
Yep, if you go to Reverb Nation and you look up Rock and Doc and the Backbones, I'm on Reverb Nation and you can purchase my material there.
Okay,
or
excellent.
My website I told you about earlier too.
Oh,
all right. We're gonna bring out some names too. That's somebody that's a friend of yours. That's a friend of ours now from just because of having this show. And you knew him from before, but Roger Fisher, the guitarist from Heart.
Yes.
And I just wanted to give him a shout out. I know you're friends of his, and we love him. He's a great human being too. So I just wanted to.
We were there. What month were we there? In August of last year, and he invited us to the studio home, and that was before his dear brother died. And his brother was diagnosed with stage 4 and was still alive as well. And he got on the phone with Tracy's brother for like not just a minute, but like 15, 20 minutes trying to breathe life into him.
Roger would do. Yeah. Heart of gold.
We were in awe. I mean, it was such a pleasure being there. He's such a great person. He's bringing healing into the world as well through his tribal, human tribe tea.
That's
and, you know, just.
Yeah, I had a wonderful opportunity to play with him on stage several times. And then he invited me over to help him record one of his first episodes of Guitar Player 101 instruction videos with him. And so I was there side by side with him on the couch, showing people how to stretch their hands before they start playing, you know, and then he would go in and we'd have guitars and he would say, okay, we're going to try to learn how to do this. And he would like do this flamenco flat sort of spin with his hand. That's kind of his style thing, right? And I'm like, yeah, I could do that. And I was like, I was like, wow. I totally embarrassed myself on the first episode. And I was like, oh yeah, I can do that. There was like no note. I was like, wait a minute, how did you do that? It's easy. It's you flow. You just flow. I didn't have the flow.
That's great.
Oh, I love this. I don't
mean,
want to stop.
I mean, you, like you said, you had like 700 rock musicians that you helped out in one way or another. So you know so many different people. I mean, we could be here all day.
I got stories. Read my memoirs. I got so many stories in there about being backstage and amazing things that happened there. Yep.
So cool.
Man, oh man, alive. I mean, it's just the power of healing, you know, and touch. And man.
You know, I wanted to bring this up because like recently the FDA has just approved sound waves to heal cancer.
Yes.
So that's one when I was talking about frequency, that there's actual science now going into healing. So
yeah. So 12 years ago, when we moved to Seattle, one of my patients, her husband was that musician. His studio had all of this amazing equipment and just keyboard layers after keyboard layer, and that he did all of his research on sound waves and harmonics and frequencies and things like that, and how those things heal the body. And they would actually say, okay, if you have this disease and it has this sort of frequency to it, then we counter it with this sort of frequency and harmonize with it and all that kind of stuff. And he did all this research on it, and he himself got cancer and passed like quickly after I had just been his patient. You know, he'd been my patient for just, I don't know, 6 months. And then he passed. And his wife was just like, I don't know what to do with all of this equipment, right? What do I do with it? And I'm like, I need a studio. I promise you, I will do everything in my power to utilize that equipment and make it happen to the rest of the world and heal the world using his equipment. And that is my recording studio behind me right here. And that's why I use that equipment, is to heal the world.
Wow.
Well, we will be in Seattle in August. I'm speaking at the Fearless Women Summit.
Awesome.
Yes, and so hopefully we can meet you.
When you come in, we'll hook up. I'll get you on my table. I'll give you a shoulder rub and ease all those aches and pains from your travels. We'll hook up again and have a great time. I'll look forward to it.
Ah, love, love, love it. Thank you so much.
You have got to get this book. This challenged me and changed my life.
I'm sorry.
Rockstar Diaries swag. Scan now.
Get your exclusive gear.
Check it out